Mhm. Hello, hello. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I hope you're awesome today. I hope that your day has been faring properly. So, to commence today's session, I'm going to introduce myself. So, my name is Lorian, and I am a trainer within Pakar, and I'll be leading today's session. So, I hope I'm audible. I hope everybody can hear me. Right, so that we can have a very awesome moment this afternoon. Now, for everything to be smooth, I'm not going to be alone. Obviously, I'm going to be with Burial. Burial is going to be in the comment section. She's equally here with me at the back end to ensure everything is smooth, right? So you're going to be interacting with Burial. If you have questions, if you have preoccupations, if you have worries, do well to drop that to Burial in the chat section. So I am joining you from the wonderful country in Central Africa known as Cameroon. Okay, I don't know if you've ever read about it, but it's a very wonderful and exquisite country. Now, since I have introduced myself, I have told you guys my name, I have told you where I'm joining you from, I have told you what you do. Now it's equally your own turn, right? You're going to do the same thing. Please tell us your name, what you do, and where you're joining us from, right? Tell us your name, what you do, where you're joining us from. Okay, so I forgot to mention, Beryl is joining us from Kenya. Beryl is joining us from Kenya, East Africa, and I'm sure you're in Ghana, but I am joining you from Central Africa. So, how is everybody today? How is everybody this afternoon? Let me already head over to the comment section so that I can be able to hear you and hear what you have to say and read you. Sorry, read you. Yeah, I'm hearing you with my eyes, right? Like, so like I can be ready to read you, greet everybody on the call this afternoon, say hello and welcome everybody that is joining us today. Let me do that right away. Hi, Ashley. You are welcome. Ashley was the first. So if we're giving rewards for first timers, right? So first comers, Ashley was going to have an awesome reward. So thank you so much, Ashley, for being the first, and you're welcome. I hope you're fine today. Okay, tell me why are you joining us from, Ashley? Tell us. Also do not be shy to drop your business name because you don't know who is on the call. I've been telling you guys this since the first session. You don't know who is on the call, you don't know, who you might be meeting, and that may be so advantageous for your business, right? So do well to equally tell us where you're joining us from and what you do. So Ashley, I'm waiting for that already. Now let me say hi to Vera. Hi Vera. I hope you're awesome today. Thank you so much for being on this afternoon session. Hello Ivy. I equally hope that you're fine. And I think I saw Ivy last class. It's so nice to have you here again, Ivy. Hi Vera. I spoke to Vera today or yesterday, I think. Hi Vera. Hi, Sharifatu. Wow. Hi, Sharifatu. You two are most welcome this afternoon. So the instruction I give runs for everybody, right? Please, while you're introducing yourself, yeah, like, see, you can even tell us, I'm in Accra in Ghana, I'm in Kumasi. Okay, these are the two main towns that I know in Ghana. So please forgive me. I'm going to make sure that the next session, if I'm still the one, I'll give you another name. Hi, Beratifa. Rashida Dawuda joining from Ghana. Awesome. Hi, Rashida. Portiana Ashley Amar. Wow. From Accra, Ghana. Welcome, Portiana Ashley Amar. Oh, your names are beautiful. So I am Lorian for just joining. I'm Lorian. I'm joining you from the wonderful country of Central Africa. Actually, the country that's going to win the World Cup I don't know if you've ever heard about Cameroon. We're gonna win the World Cup. It's gonna be an awesome experience. I hope you guys will be watching us. Rebecca, let me see. Rebecca is joining. Rebecca Ashton from Ghana. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Dorcas. Wow. Wow, nice, nice. Dorcas, if it's your first time, you're welcome, and it's going to be awesome for you. Hello, Joyce from Ghana. Hi, from Tamale, Ghana. Wow. Hi, Joyce, you're welcome. Hi, Rafiatu too from Tamale. So is Tamale town, please? Let it be that I've just grown in general knowledge. Is Tamale town? Let me know. Oh, thank you so much. See, Ivy just gave me a virtual hug. Virtual hug to you to Ivy. Hi, Rafia. Rafiatu. Hi, Fusa. Welcome. She's joining us from South Africa. I hope it's fine today. Are you in Cape Town? Are you in Joburg? That's also the only two places that I know. Don't bother. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. Oh, yeah, Bumba, it's so awesome to have you here again today. I'm very happy that everybody is here. Actually, you think, nah, it's not despicable. I promise you it's not. We're going to win the World Cup. We're going to win the World Cup. Okay? So, yeah, Ivy. You see, Ivy has even noticed. Thank you all for being so engaging in the comment section. Thank you all for being around. Thank you for answering to the reminders. Trust me, it's going to be very awesome. And I'm equally thanking the Sun Foundation once more for giving us this opportunity to serve you guys. It's going to be very interesting. Do not hesitate to drop any question if you have. Like I told you, there is in the comment section to ensure that you have every query answered and well attended to. So let me introduce today's topic. We are looking at creating a digital marketing plan, and on today's agenda we have three topics, right? The very first thing is we're going to have an overview of digital marketing. So what do we know, or what is digital marketing per se? The second part is where we're going to be letting you know about how you can build this plan, this digital marketing plan, because it's very important. And then we're going to conclude by how you can harness the power of digital advertising. So this is what we are going to be covering on today's agenda. I hope we're all excited for this. By the way, I know today I'm seeing a lot of people, but if you know somebody who has to be on the call and then the person is not yet here, please do well to leave a link, a comment, so that the person can join the call, because it has to be very awesome, right? So leave the link so the person can join the call. Also, do want to give us a thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel, and equally give us a like to the session. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the training sessions. It's very important, right? Now, I don't know if I said this last class, but for those that are just coming back, I have mentioned the fact that Google is offering a free bootcamp, which is called the Hustle Academy Bootcamp. And it's a very wonderful week of training where you're going to learn a lot about your business in general. You're going to learn about how you can scale. You're going to learn about how you can scale now, how you can scale your business. You're going to learn about, details about digital marketing and a lot more. So there are a lot of things that you're going to learn throughout this boot camp. So please feel free to have the link dropped in the comment section. So feel free to click the link. It's going to be dropped in the comment section. Right? Feel free to click the link. It's going to be dropped in the comment section. Okay? For the Hustle Academy Bootcamp, and it's new in Ghana. It's really an awesome opportunity for all of you, all business owners, you have to be on that call, right? So let's move forward. Now, I have a question for all of you today. Please let me know, how do you currently engage with your customers? How do you currently engage with your customers? What are the actions that you carry out? Are you doing this on social media? Are you doing this emails? How? Tell me, how do you engage with your current customer? Is it word of mouth? Is it face to face? What exactly do you do, right? So please let us know in the comment section, how do you engage with your customers? By the way, there's no wrong or right answer. Okay, we are all sharing. So let us know, how do you currently engage with your customers? How do you currently engage with your customers? I'm headed over to the comment section to look at your responses. How do you currently engage with your customers? So thank you so much, Beryl, for dropping the link to the Hustle Academy. Please make sure that you keep that link assigned so that you can join. Let me see. Welcome, Anthony. You're welcome. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Fatty. We're going to try to see about the noise in the background. I hope that now I am clearer. Welcome, Aku Swa Amevor. So tell us, how do you currently engage with your customers? Hi, Joel Foley. I'm not yet seeing responses in the comment section. Please tell us, how do you currently engage with your customers? Okay, nice, awesome. Thank you so much, Vera, for this comment. That's really impressive. She said social media, face to face, and calls. Wow, nice. Thank you, Vera. So can we have another answer? Hi, welcome, Ibrahim from Ghana. So you can as well just tell us, how do you currently engage with your customers? How do you currently engage with your customers? How do you currently engage with your customers? Just Vera has responded, please. This know how, this call needs to be very interactive, like the energy we all started with. Let's all continue with this throughout the end. So please let me know, what's your process? What do you do? It's very important for the assessment, for us to see what we're going to emphasize on. Please do not be shy. Please just drop. I am waiting for at least one other response. Okay, thank you so much, Christian, by call and text reminders. That is very, very, very interesting. Now let's move forward by introducing digital marketing. Okay, now it's important that you know, for you to actually create an adequate digital marketing plan, you first of all need to understand what digital marketing is all about. So what is digital marketing? I'm just going to make this easier for all of us, and I'm going to give a response. Digital marketing is simply the promotion of products or brands using electronic devices or the internet. Okay, it's the promotion of products or brands using electronic devices or the internet. Now, I want to emphasize on something. It's not simply using the internet, it's equally using electronic devices. So it's actually that form of marketing that uses electronic devices and the internet. Okay, so for example, let's say that you are at a fair and you have a stand at the fair. Okay, the moment that in your stand, maybe you put your TV, your HD TV, and then there's your video spot that is being played in the background. That action is digital marketing. Or maybe you have your USB key filled with brochures, and instead of sharing physical brochures like in the past, you're now sharing it in your USB key. That too is a form of digital marketing, right? And it's actually very interesting because now the way it has actually grown, it permits you to measure. In as much you're using electronic devices now, you use the internet, you have the possibility to assess what is working and what is not working. So it actually allows organizations to analyze campaigns, content, and strategy to understand what is working and what isn't, typically in real time. Very interesting. Now we have some facts here that you need to know. Is that we live in a mobile world, and in this mobile world, we have 747 million SIM connections available in sub-Saharan Africa, which is very interesting, because now Africa is coming to the knowledge of digital marketing. Africa is getting on the table as far as it is concerned. So we have over 700 million SIM connections. That's really interesting. And these are statistics of like a year ago. So if we now do the assessment, maybe are more than 800, right? Then we fast forward to saying that we have 91% of people in South Africa owning mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. Now, we did not only move by saying that there are just mobile phones in Africa, but now we are seeing clear statistics, right? And this is equally going ahead to show us that the digital sphere is gaining ground, whether it's in South Africa, whether it's in Kenya, whether it's in Nigeria. And if we look at Ghana too, it's going to be a very interesting statistic to conclude. Out of these 80% that are in Nigeria, okay, that have mobile phones, we're talking about 65 of these active mobile phone users have shopped online. Now, can you imagine? We're seeing more than 50. In fact, these statistics is just to show us that a fellow country like us is already taking the online space serious, and it's equally supposed to give you the possibility to see that the online space should be taken very, very seriously, right? Because we're talking about 65% of people that have purchased online. Okay, this is very key and very, very important, right? Now let's move forward. Now I have a question. What opportunities do you think might arise from connecting with customers online? Okay, what opportunities might arise when you connect with customers online? Now, while you drop your responses, I'm just going to share a few with you. This does not stop you from keep dropping yours. The very first point is you have increased reach, right? How so? Meaning you can reach many more people when you're online, right? You can reach many more people. Second thing is you can learn more about your customers. Remember when we're talking about digital marketing, we said one of the major advantages is that you can analyze the campaigns, how they've been doing. Okay, so you can learn about your customers, and then to finish, you can communicate and support. Now, what does it mean? You can be able to give this ad hoc help to your customers via the digital sphere. Okay, now this equally very advantageous and important. Now, what else can we talk about? We're now going to look at what are the key channels to consider for digital marketing. What are the key channels you should consider for digital marketing? The very first one is search engine optimization. Then we have search engine marketing. Then we have social media marketing. We have display marketing. We have email marketing, and then we have content marketing. So these are the various channels to consider. Now let's explain all of them. So search engine optimization is simply the action which is about optimizing your website, okay, so that it shows more often in search engine results. That means it's every single action that you're carrying, that you're putting in place for your website to rank above and not below, to make sure that, okay, whenever they're looking for something with respect to your you know domain of activity, your website is positioned amongst the first in those results, right? So that is what we talk about when we're looking at search engine optimization. Then we have search engine marketing. And search engine marketing now is the action where you actually pay for this website to rank above. You actually pay for this website to rank above. Please give me 1 minute. I just want to have a better internet for to serve you better. Just give me not up to a minute, just a few seconds, please.
Hi everyone. Hi, Laura, welcome back.
Yes, I was actually I asked for a minute to correct something with regard to internet. So,
Right, okay.
mhm. Now let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and can see me. I'm sure yes. Now let's move forward. I was explaining search engine marketing and I was telling you that search engine marketing is simply paying for advertisement to appear in search engines. It's simply when we're actually paying, like at this point in time, you're no longer, doing the organic effort, right? You're actually paying. And apologies that I had to switch that. I really just was making everybody has a very using social media networks to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people, right? Gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. Okay, now we equally have display marketing. Now, this is simply display advertising. Display advertising is what we normally see on billboards. Okay, this is what we call display advertising. Now, when we take it to websites, we take it to apps, normally you can be playing a game, Candy Crush, and then you see something pop up. That is a form of display advertising. Equally, you can be on the website and then you see shoes or cameras or something. That is a form of display marketing. Okay. Now the other one is email marketing. It's simply collecting using email addresses to communicate with users. And then to finish, there is content marketing. The king. Do you know why we generally say that content is king? Simply because content marketing is the only firm that actually cuts across the various digital marketing channels. Now, whether you're using search engine optimization, you must use content marketing. If it's search engine marketing, you must use content marketing. Social media marketing, there is content because all the things that you're posting out there to be seen, to be visible, is content marketing, right? So, simply put, it's creating and sharing different types of content. It could be blog posts, videos, guides, infographics to attract attention and drive traffic. Okay, so this is the definition that we can make from content marketing, right? Okay, now let's move forward by stopping here for the first set of questions. Okay, now what did we just cover? We looked at the intro to digital marketing, from the definition to the opportunities why you must be online. Okay, and now this is the possibility for you to ask whatever question concerning the first part that we just covered. Alright, if you have any question concerning digital marketing, concerning the channels, concerning the advantages, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Let me see those that joined after. Welcome to Girls to Women Foundation. It's nice. Let me see who is representing Girls to Women Foundation. Mariam. Mariam Idrisu. Welcome, Mrs. Mariam. We're very happy to have you today. We're very happy to have you. Now, welcome Mrs. Esther, too, from Ghana, from the Sun Foundation. Thank you. Um, Rama, nice to meet you too. So I asked concerning the first section that's covered, are there any questions, are there any worries? Would you want me to come back on any points? Please do not hesitate to leave and answer a question. There is no wrong or right answer. Okay, all your questions are welcomed. We are all here to learn. Please let us know. Okay, I am not yet seeing responses coming in, but please let us know. Mrs. Fatty, I see, but why are you people leaving? Okay, I don't think this was directed to me concerning the session. Now, are they questions, please? Thank you so much, Mrs. Fatty, for making sure that everything is really successful. Thank you so much. If you have any challenges equally to what, let us know. Okay? Now, while you're dropping your questions, I'm going to continue to the next part of the training. And in the next part, we are looking at how you can build your digital marketing plan. Remember, this is actually the topic of the session, okay? So we are going to uncover how then can you build this digital marketing plan. Okay. Now the very first thing is we need to identify what are the steps, what are the various steps that you need to put in place for you to actually build an effective digital marketing plan. So, what are those steps? The very first thing is what are your business goals and objectives, right? What are you seeking to achieve? The second thing is what do you have available? Budget and resources. Okay. The third thing is who are you talking to? The fourth thing is you're deciding what channels are you using. Then the fifth, you're planning this all together. The sixth step is when you're measuring it. Okay, according to the SMART framework. Now let's dive deeper. The first one, like I said, is your business goals and objectives. What are your business goals and objectives? And here we are answering the question, what do you want to achieve? Now, with what you are seeing your business, at the level that you're seeing your business, what do you want to achieve? Let's take, for example, Monday. Monday says, hi, I am Monday. I am a hairdresser. My business goals are to get more customers through my door, new and past, and make more people in my area know my business exists. So this is Monday. I hope that you're now seeing a way that you too can formulate your objective. She's clear, she's precise. She says she wants to get more customers through her door. Okay, that means she wants to make more people know that she exists. Whether it's now that those are calling you or whether it's those already new that money existed, and then that is mainly in her local area. So what are some examples of online objectives? Okay, now there are business goals and then there are online objectives. Some of the normal examples of online objectives, they can be increasing traffic to website, increasing online sales, increasing social media page likes, photos from my customers, increasing online reach and awareness. So these are examples of online objectives in general, right? Now let's see how you can link your business goals to online objectives. Say you're in your business right now and you have particular goals. Now, when you're on the internet sphere, what does it correspond to? Because when you know what it corresponds to on the internet sphere, you are able to choose the adequate tools or the adequate channels that are actually going to make you achieve these goals. So, for example, if your business goal is to make more people aware that you exist, it corresponds to increasing online reach and awareness online. Okay, if you want to sell many more products, it corresponds to increasing website sales, right, online. If you want to get found by more people, it corresponds to increased social media page likes and follows from my customers. If you want to get more returning customers, it corresponds to increasing traffic to your website. So this is a little bit examples of business goals versus online objectives. And I'm sure that now all of us in our business we have goals. So you can already see where these goals can align with online objectives, right? The second point is your budget and your resource. Now you've identified what you want to achieve. The next thing is you need to know what is possible. Now, what can I afford? What is possible? Let's look at again the example of Monday, who says, I do not have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now. I do not have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now. We're going to see further how digital can help Monday. Now, the third objective that we're covering this afternoon is the audience. It's very, very important and crucial that you know who you are talking to. In fact, everything starts from there. You cannot sell if you do not have an audience. So it's important that not only do you have an audience, you should also have a clear view of every of every single person that falls within your audience. It's very, very important that you know whom is your audience. For example, let's look at what Mondi says, I am targeting females in my local area. My most valuable customers are females above 30 years old. They normally have children and work part time. Most of them use Facebook. Now, if you see what Mondi said, she has described her audience in a way that it's so precise, and I hope all of us are going to learn from this example. She said she's targeting females. She did not just say, okay, my target is women, and that's all. She said, I'm targeting females in my local area. So she has said the gender, she has said the area, she has said the age, she has said, some details about the people. They work part time, and she has even gone far to say they use Facebook. So it's very, very capital for you to have knowledge about what platform they're using. Then we fast forward to the marketing channels. After we've covered what are your goals, then we've looked at the budget and resources, we've talked about your audience. You now need to think about how then do I talk to these people? Through what channels? And let's look at them. You need to know which is right for you. And the one that will be right for you would be dependent on what you're trying to achieve currently in your activity. For example, if you want to increase online reach and awareness, you already know that display, social media, and content marketing would be the right for you, as we are suggesting. So, if you want to make many people aware that you exist, display, social media, and content marketing. If you want to increase what we call website sales, that means you have to want to sell more products. The business goal is selling more product. It would mean you want to increase website sales. You already know that SEM, SEO, and email marketing are most adequate for you. If you want to increase traffic to your website, you already know that SEM, SEO, and email marketing are most adequate for you. Now, why? Let me just give you a reason why increasing traffic to website, SEM, SEO, and email marketing are most adequate. Simply because your website is on search, and generally when people search, your website can rank. So you need to leverage on those channels to make sure that your website now turns is more visible. Okay, so if you want now to increase customer loyalty, means make sure you have returning customers, social media, email marketing, and content marketing. So with regards to all these channels and with regards to your goals, you can know, for example, for your business, which is adequate for you. You will know which you actually leverage on to make sure that you are making the most returns. Now, the fifth thing is you're planning all of this together. After you've known what are your business goals, after you've chosen what is available, like what's your budget, after you've talked about your earning, your audience, then you're looking at the channels, then you plan all of this all together. And in the planning, you're going to focus on the detail and get strategic. Let's look at what Monday is saying. My online objectives are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers. I don't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now. How could I use digital to help me? That's a question that Monday has asked. Now, these are some elements that Monday could use. First of all, she can list her business on the Google Business profile and create what we call a free business website. A free website, sorry. So actually, the Google Business profile is a very, very interesting tool that will permit Monday to actually, leverage on her SEO, right? And she can create a free website through there, because since she has returning customers as her audience, so she has to make sure that this website traffic, many more people are coming for bookings, and so she needs a website, right? I remember she had said earlier that she did not have a website as it was expensive, but now this is an option for her to have a free website. Very interesting. The second thing is that she needs to set up a Facebook page to collect reviews and post pictures of customer hairstyle. So after she has used the Google Business profile for SEO plus a free website, she's going to set up a Facebook page, and then she's going to use Facebook advertising. So if you look at whole, Monday is going to use social media marketing and she's going to use SEO. Okay. Now, the very sixth step is where you're actually measuring. You're measuring everything that you're going to do according to what we call the SMART framework. So, what does SMART stand for? It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. And it's a very important acronym. Why so? Because this acronym permits you to know you know, what you want to achieve in detail. What is it? How can you measure it? How do you know that you've achieved it? And then is it realistic with respect to your business? Okay, and then is it time bound? So this is what SMART stands for. All right, it's a very, very interesting goal, and now we're going to see how you can use this acronym for your business, obviously with Monday's example. So you should make sure that you set SMART objectives. Now, how will you know if you have succeeded? You set SMART objectives to help you measure the success of your activity. So a broad objective can be to increase online sales, to increase brand awareness, but a SMART objective would be to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months, to increase our brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience with new people by 40%. Okay, so these are example of SMART objectives. You see, there is a way to measure, right? There's a period, there's a detail point, there's an objective, there's a specificity, there's a time frame, so there's a way to measure within 3 months, and there's equally for you to increase your brand awareness by 40%. Very, 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 very important. Okay? Now, what is your digital marketing plan altogether? First of all, your business goal. For example, Monday said, reach more people in my local area to get more customers through my door. Her audience is females that are 39 to 45. In her local area, they're past customers. Her channel is local SEO, and she's equally going to use Facebook. What's her activity? She's going to build a website and post visibility on Google. She's equally going to use Facebook advertising to target people in her local area. Now, what's her online objective? To increase online reach, increase returning customers. What's her SMART objective? To increase Facebook page likes from new people by 50% within the next month, sorry, to increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. So this is what her digital marketing plan looks like. And please, you can do well to even take a screenshot of this page, because it will help you when you too are creating your own digital marketing plan. We're going to stop here and listen if you have more questions. Any more questions so far? Okay, any more questions? We just covered building the digital marketing plan. Any questions, please? Any questions before we get to the next part? Please feel free to drop questions. It permits us to assess, if the information if the information is smooth, if you're understanding, if the delivery is okay. Please feel free to drop questions, comments. I'm going to the comment section to read everything you've left. So a warm welcome to all those that are joining now. A warm question. I was quiet because I was actually waiting for you to drop questions, right? I was giving you time to assess everything and drop your questions. Thank you, Beryl, for your promptness. Can you go over the digital goals again? Okay, awesome. Let me do. Now, like I was explaining, you're a business owner, so you have what we call your own goals, your business goals, and generally it can fall in this form. You either want to make people that you're just coming into business and they have to know that you exist, or you want to sell more products, or you want to make many more people, you know, see you and come to you. or you want to make most of your customers return, like increasing customer loyalty. So this is what you actually always have in your business. Now you're coming into a new sphere that we call digital marketing. And if you're now coming to a new sphere that we call digital marketing, it is important that you also know that these normal business goals are translated into what we call online objectives. Okay, so for example, if now in your business you want to make more people aware that you exist, this means that you want to increase online reach and awareness. Okay, now if you want to sell more products, since you're on the digital sphere, you'll be selling more products through your website. It will now be increased website sales. If you want to get found by more people. That means you want to increase many social media likes and pages. Okay, so if you want to now get more returning customers, that means many more people are coming back to you. You have to what increase more traffic to your website. That's what simply means. So you should always make sure that the business goal that you're having in mind, you need to think of what does it correspond in terms of online objectives, right? So thank you so much, Sylvia, for that question. Thank you so much, Sylvia. Do we have any more? Do we have any more? Any more questions? I'm going back to the comment section to look at it. Okay, she said she spoke about objectives. Let me just increase again on smart objectives. Now, after you've now set up your goal, it does not limit you to just say, okay, I want to increase online sale. It's good that you're precise. Why? Because you're going to know if you're moving forward or you're not moving forward. That's why the notion of smart objectives comes into place. Okay, so you're not just going to limit yourself to say that I'm going to increase online sales weekly. You're going to say I'm going to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months. Okay, you can equally say I'm going to increase brand awareness on Facebook by growing my audience by with new people by 40%. Why do you do this? Because it permits you to have a measuring factor, which is very important and essential. And at the end of the day, this is how your digital marketing plan is going to look like. Your business goal here, your audience here, your channel here, your activity here, your online objective, and equally your smart objective. I don't know if you've seen, there's your business goal, there's your online objective, and there's your smart objective, right? So thank you so much, Sylvia, and I hope that this explanation has answered the question that you mentioned. Now, welcome to everybody that keeps joining us on the call and that's also joining us. You're all welcome. We are at the second phase of questions and we've actually been looking at how can you build a digital marketing plan. We actually covered the whole process and we said there are 6 major steps: your goals and objectives. The second step is your budget and resources. The third step is your audience. The fourth step is the channel. The fifth step is your planning the activity. And the sixth step, you're using smart goals to measure. So this is what we call your business goals and objectives. Your your business, your digital marketing plan. My bad, your digital marketing plan. Sylvia's question is in my head. Okay, so as you drop your questions, let me go to the last part. And in the last part, we're going to look at how now you use social media advertising. Let's look at the topic: harnessing the power of digital advertising. Why so? It's important that when you're building the plan, you know that there's equally advertising that needs to be done on these platforms. Now, how do you harness the power of digital advertising? The very first point is getting started with search engine marketing. Getting started with search engine marketing. And for you to get started with search engine marketing, you first of all need to get familiar, with some key search engine marketing terms. The very first one is what we call the search query. Now, the search query is where you actually go and input your question. Generally when you're asking Google, you take your phone, okay? You take your phone and you want to go to Google and you look for something. Oh, Google, help me find this. That action in that place that you're asking find restaurants near me. That's what we call the search query. On the screen is represented yellow if you can see. Then when you now put in the query, you're going to have a listing that is going to come up. That is a list of the responses. And in some of them, you're going to see the page, text and shopping ads, and then you're going to see what we call a organic listings. Now, the paid ones are going to appear above. Remember, I told you that search engine marketing is when you pay for Google to make you rank above. So, you're going to have the paid shopping text and ads, and then you're actually also going to have the organic listings. That means the efforts that you did organically, right? So this is how you get started with search engine marketing. So now, what is the process for search engine marketing? First of all, you need to understand your customers, understand them, understand what they would look for, right? And why do you first of all need to carry out this action? It's the first thing. You're selling because you have customers. So for you to actually be effective with them, you need to understand these customers. The second thing is you need to find the right keywords. Okay, what are the keywords that they can use when we're talking about your business activity? What keywords can they use, right? Very, 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 very adequate. What keywords can they use, right? The third thing is you need to create your ad copy, right? Towards the advertising, the advert that you're going to showcase. The fourth thing is you need to put it all up together. So this is the process for search engine marketing. Now, let's look at search engine marketing versus search engine optimization. Okay, search engine marketing, you're actually paying for search listings. You're paying to be above. The second thing is that you bid on keywords, okay? You're actually bidding to make sure that you have the right keywords. The third thing is you can get to the first page straight away, okay? Now, let's talk about search engine optimization. When we're looking at search engine optimization, the search listings are free. You're not paying for anything. You're optimizing keywords, and it can equally take time to rank. So it's important that you know the difference between search engine optimization and search engine marketing. Okay, why? Because these two permit you to actually know how you're doing well in the search query. Now, how do you get started with search engine optimization? You first of all need to sign up for Search Console. You need to sign up for Search Console where you submit your content to Google, you monitor how you're doing, and so on. You send alerts on critical issues, you help Google. Then the second category of things is you need to submit a sitemap, promote your site on and offline, you need to share new content. Then you need to also help Google and users understand your content to create unique, accurate page titles, create good titles and snippets. You use heading tags to emphasize important text. Okay. Now, let's continue with search engine optimization tips for success. First of all, you need to run a keyword research. Why? Because you need to know the keyword with respect to your business. You need to publish useful, high quality content. You need to make sure your web pages are search friendly. Now, what are display ads? Okay, this is the second category that we're looking at after looking at search engine marketing. Display ads are simply, like I told you, the billboards, but now they are on the search sphere. They could be websites, they could be apps. Okay, so this is what are display ads. Now, for example, you can be on a blog that is maybe talking about home decors and all, and you see a vase flower pop up. Say you can buy this vase flower here. That is display ad. Okay, it's actually that process whereby advertising pops us whether on popular websites or on apps and all. Okay, now it's important that you know that display advertising is different from search advertising. Search is where you actually type the search query, right? Now let's look at the differences. First of all, search advertising is focused around matching ads to user search queries. That is, you actually go and write something for the ad to come. You need to first of all have a query. Okay, and it's equally most relevant when your primary objective is to generate sales. Now, display advertising is focused around selling ads across different websites, like I told you, it's in designs and graphics. Okay, it could be news, it could be news, it could be blogs, it could be local websites, and it's most relevant when the primary objective is to drive brand awareness or traffic, right? So this is display advertising. Now you need to also understand that it's a whole process for display advertising. First of all, understanding your customers well, because it starts from there. You need to find the placement ideas. I mean, you need to look for the website. You need to create the ad creative, make sure that it's clear, it's simple, and then you're putting it all together, right? Now let's talk about social advertising. Now, social advertising is the paid form of social media. Maybe you can be having Facebook and all, then you decide to do carry out campaigns, adverts. That is what we call social advertising. Now, why is social advertising important? This is very key and capital. Why is it important? Because first of all, with normal social media marketing, the organic one, you're just posting, you're just sharing updates, and people are just discovering you. And there are many people that follow you, and maybe they're friends. Okay, those are the people that will come and like, that will know about you activity. Now, it's equally important that you know that if you want to reach many more people, you can use social advertising. That's where you're actually paying, and then Google make you see by many more people. You can even target the place, you can target the local area. So, social advertising is really interesting. Now, what are the main differences between organic and paid social media? Oh, sorry. Organic social media views, actions, or clicks, like I said, they are free. Okay, they are free. The second thing is that the content will appear on your business profile and in people's news feeds, maybe the friends of friends, and it can only reach your followers and friends of your followers. Now, paid social media, you paying. First of all, you're paying, obviously, but then it can appear in many more places and you can reach anybody, even those that are not following you. The moment that it's in the targets that you have precise. Now, what is a process for social media advertising? First of all, you're choosing the objective. The second point is you're choosing the audience. You would create the ad creative, then you will set your budget. All right. Now we have harnessed the power of social media advertising. We looked at search engine marketing, we looked at display marketing, and then we looked at social media marketing, particularly the advertising parts of all of them. So far, do we have many more questions? The attendance form has been shared. So please feel free to drop in the attendance form while you're asking your questions. Do you have questions? We are the last part of questions and answers. Any more questions so far concerning social media advertising, searching in advertising? Do we have questions, please? Any question, please? Any question? Thank you, Beryl. Thank you. Please, thumbs up to Beryl for doing so much great work. And thumbs up to you people for being so participative. I see Joanne say, "Oh, sorry, Joanne. So sorry." See, Joanne, this training is going to be here. You can always come back to it and look at it, right? Okay, while you're dropping your questions, let's head over to your next steps. Like I mentioned, for those that were not there in the beginning, there's a free bootcamp from Google, okay, called the Hustle Academy Bootcamp. It's here to make businesses go to another level. All right. So you can learn on your own via learndigital.google.com/digital skills courses. Then you can find us on social media, facebook.com, digital skills for Africa, twitter.com, instagram.com. And you can equally find Impact Her on all these social media platforms. Okay. Now, before I tell you thank you, let me see if there are any questions again. You're welcome, Joanne. Any more questions, please? Joanne, do you have any question? Anybody has a question before I round up? Well, Beryl is now going to be dropping all those links in the comment section. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Kodima, for this question. Now, it's important that you know that there are a lot of things that you will not be able to control. Okay, you'll not be able to control how other people react to what you do or how you post. It's first of all important to have this notion that will help you know how to handle it. Then the second thing is you need to make sure that whatever you're offering is always above. The best way to answer competitors that are negative about you is to make sure that your service is adequate, your service is better, because your clients, when they have a positive review, it would always overshadow whatever competitors are doing. That's true. And trust me, when you're a brand, and especially you have to be a great brand, there will always be negativity that is going to be said. about you. There's always going to be negativity, bad spots, but always make sure that you're trusting what you're doing, you're trusting your work, you're trusting your delivery, you're trusting your efforts. I hope this helps you, Mr. Kudima. Now, are there any more questions before we say goodbye? Any more questions? Meanwhile, Barry will be dropping the links, the platforms, whether it's for the Hustle Academy Bootcamp, whether it's for you to learn digital, the links to the social media. She's going to be dropping them. Okay, I'm not seeing any more questions. I have to just tell you thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating once more. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for being so engaging. Thank you to Sun Foundation. And see you very soon in the next session. Have a very good afternoon. Cheers.